Hey everybody, my name is Kalle Slaap, watchmaker from the Netherlands, and something interesting, working on chronographs, and I wanted to show you the real difference between the column wheel chronograph. Here we've got the mighty Valjoux 22, and here the Landeron, I think it's a 51. Comparable in date, you see both have a shock system. They're the Inca block, and there's the drive wheel, and in a moment a chronograph. Then the counting of a period of time can be engaged and disengaged, and the whole movement keeps running. That's the difference between a stopwatch and a chronograph. A stopwatch, the complete movement stops, so you don't know what time it is, and now a chronograph, the whole movement keeps on running. Here is the real magic with a beautiful pre-Carrera Hoyer. You can see we still have to do the restoration. A lovely watch. So there's always a way to engage and disengage, and I'll show you the difference. Show you under the microscope. There we go. 3, 2, 1, plop. Here there is the R of the Valjoux, and there the 22. Tennis wheel, Inca block, and the screws on the outside. This wheel is always driven. There's a fixed connection between that pivot and the wheel, so this wheel is always running if the movement is running. Well, there's a permanent engagement between that one and that one, so this one is always running, but then now it is disengaged, engaged, disengaged. So now if the movement is running, now the sweep second, the chronograph's hand in the middle will run, and now it isn't. But the way the mechanical side is driven is here. This is the Colunm wheel. You can see it's three-dimensional. See that? There, really high, and you can see the Colunm wheel is moving. The Colunm wheel has got so many functions because the teeth down there, whoops, there, make sure it rotates, and the real function is on the columns, the three-dimensional high bits. Do you see them? Well, because it's a Colunm wheel, and we can see a fiber of the shirt of the previous watchmaker. Go away. There's loads going on at the same time. Because the Colunm wheel is rotating, and now it prevents this bit to go down. This one is pushed out, but this, you can see, is in between the columns there. So that is engaged, and when I move next position, this one goes in, that one cannot move in because of the high column, and now with the reset this part can go inwards in between the column wheels, and in the next step it cannot move downwards. So the column wheel is so effective and compact, and it got so many functions at the same time. It is beautiful, and it's a bit of a safety feature, because if it's in one position you cannot activate other functions. Beautiful. But then again, the chronograph of a cam, so here is the beauty of the column wheel chronograph, but a cam is nice as well. Same principle, driven, always driven, and it's engaged, disengaged, engaged, disengaged. But here we have a cam. Again, here the pushers with huge yokes it is. And now the cam is usually a back and forth motion, and the column wheel is always rotating. And with the cam it is pushing like here. This screw is operating this part. Look, it's pushing outwards and releasing. Again, I still have to restore the watches, but it's nice to show you the difference between a cam driven and a column wheel driven chronograph. So usually more a back and forth motion and not the safety feature that's got a beautiful column wheel. Cheers. There is so much going on. Please have a look at the live streams every Tuesday evening, 8:30 Central European time, and I'll show you way more about the chronographs, but just the way it is operated and the mechanics behind it, beautiful stuff. All of you, thank you so much for your attention. If you like it, please hit the like button, and if you want to see more of the inside, the beauty, the real beauty of vintage watches, please have a look at our YouTube channel Chronoglide. All of you, see ya, bye bye.